is gonna happen. Dahmer's cool stuff. Do good gaming.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dahmer's Cool Stuff, and I think I've done it. I've managed to combine Magic the Gathering and video games. Holy shit! 2 passions in one. Let's do this. If you can't tell, this is Magic Duels Origins on the Xbox One. We're gonna start with Gideon Jura. But before he took the name of Gideon Jura, you were Kythian Iroh, a 13-year-old kid from the slums of Akros, on the plane of Theros. You possess a strong sense of justice, and your magic makes you resilient to physical harm. This combination leads you to speak more with actions than just words. Kythian Iroh, you lead a small group of street toughs known as Kythians Irregulars. Together you act as a force for justice and charity in the slums. While raiding an Acronian estate for food, you draw the attention of the city guards. This is like the 5th or 6th game in the series, and mainly, the decks haven't been as customizable as you can in the paper game. This time it's different. There will no longer be a Magic 2016 or a Magic 2017 on consoles. This is it. So, all the expansions will be played through this. How they're going to do it, I do not know, but it is a free-to-play. So if you're into Magic or have played Magic or want to try to get back into the game without spending any money at all, well, if you got an Xbox One or PlayStation 4, Steam, or iPhone that isn't a 5C, you can definitely play. Now, when you're able to use them, if you're stuck for what you do, a hint arrow will appear after a couple seconds to guide you. Okay. We got ourselves planes. A couple planes, an elite vanguard, which is coming out first, and a glory seeker. Huh. That's funny. I think that expansion symbol is a duel for this set. Alright, so let's cast this guy out, cast that guy out. And it's funny, because I was going to play Diablo 3 Hardcore mode, because I just need to get the last few achievements in Reaper of Souls. And just checked, and this came out, so while I was downloading, I was getting a little bit of Diablo action in. Let's not show that again. What did we pick up? Orcish Shadowclaw, 3-1 or 2-2. Do we go for the bear, or do we go for the more power? Let's go for more power. It won't pop till next turn, but... There we go. Won't pop till next turn, but that's going to be 5 damage, because I'm already going to be doing 2. Can't attack if you cast this turn. You can attack with creatures you've controlled since the beginning of your turn. Okay. Well, we're going to attack with all, and we're going to confirm that attack. He didn't cast another creature, so we just drew into another elite vanguard. I want to get a glory seeker just in case this turn. Let's get that bear out. If you don't know what a bear is, it's a 2 casting cost creature that is 2 power, 2 damage. Named after grizzly bears. And we're going to do the elite vanguard because I can play him as well. There we go, down to 13. Oh, Glory Seeker, he got his own bear. Now what are you doing? What am I gonna do? Flying. Creatures with flying can't be blocked except by creatures with flying. Play skill quest or don't show again. Well, it will let me do that in the middle of the game? Alright, you're gonna get schooled some.
Some creatures have flying, which lets them soar above the battlefield. Flying creatures can be blocked only by other flying creatures, or by creatures with reach. On defense, a creature with flying can block any attacking creature, either one with flying or one without.
I think the first part I'm going to do
Creature
is,
cards
once
have
again, just the
icons on the
basics.
left side that
So if you
indicate
don't know how to
special
play the game,
abilities, like flying.
you can learn
Complete
something
this
so you can at
skill
least
quest
follow this,
by
because
surviving your
I've been waiting
opponent's
for this
assault
game. This might be a
and
little
winning.
bit of a Let's Play series, because I do have Minecraft on the Xbox One adventure mode that I can now set up. But, oh, they're all attacking me. Or he's got reach, so he can block. Confirm blocks. No damaged. So they take each other out. My canopy spider lives. They take each other out. Oh no, he lives too. Look at that. 3 damage exactly. My turn. Played that card, though. And we attack with all. Now see, it's also got the skill challenges in there. You can earn gold for doing that. And I guess gold is able to buy the packs. Because see, I just earned 15 more gold for doing the tutorial mission. And now we're going to go back into the story mode that I'm playing. And I want to blast through Gideon's, because after that I can now buy packs of cards. So let's play that card. Eagle of the Watch is flying. We're going to bring this bad boy out. Can't bring out the other guy because I don't have the mana for it. That's going to make us go into our attack phase, and we attack all. Confirm the attack. Because even if he blocks something, I'm still wiping the only creature he has left. So he's going to be pretty... can't be defended. I got an achievement steamrolled. Reduce your opponent's life total to 10 or less before your 5th turn. That's great. And Traveling Philosopher. He's got another bear. And now he's playing his spells. Oh, he's got an 03. Alright, so we're going to play both him and the Swift Claw. And empty my hand. I have 2 blockers to hold back his blockers, even though I'm not going to wipe his creatures out. He's still going to have that 03, but that 03... unless he's got like a pump spell behind him, which basically would give him attack points, he's not attacking with it. We're just going to attack with all and bring him down to negative everything. Now, we'll still go through the attacks even though it's at negative. Why is that? Well, in the game, it is possible to be at negative life total after combat damage has been dealt, and you might be able to bounce back with like a life gaining spell. It is possible. You're not dead immediately when you hit 0 life total, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, I'm pretty sure the comment section is going to let me know about it. Still standing for justice even while incarcerated, you fight against bullying and corruption around you. Hixus, the prison's warden, begins to admire your commitment to your convictions. You start your training in Heromancy, magic based on order and justice. Wow, it feels good to actually get the Elgato hooked up. Skill quest starts first main phase. A dark slick Drake stands between your Elvish warrior and victory. Find a way to attack and win this turn. Well, that's simple. I'm going to have an unsummon in my hand. So I'm going to cast that. I'm going to cast the unsummon on his creature. And now we go into our attack phase, and I swing in for 2, and victory is mine!
Good job. Casting the right
But see, that
spell.
still gave me 15 gold. I don't know how much the packs are, honestly. I might invest some money into this game. I really do see me playing this for a real long time. But now we're in a now we're in a game here, folks. So we got 2 lands, an Elite Vanguard, Glory Seeker again, which is our Bears, and Orcish Swiftclaw. Well, I know what it's going to be. It's going to be turn 1 Vanguard, turn 2 Swiftclaw. And, you know, once you start playing the game, you start trying to think in steps. Like, steps after your turn. Like, if I'm lucky and I actually think of it... Oh, crap, he's playing red. If I'm lucky and I actually think of it, I can and have rarely been able to think 2 to 3 turns ahead of the turn I'm currently playing. Now, why am I casting the Swiftclaw? I know red is direct damage burn. I want a target. The Swiftclaw is going to be an easier target. Because it's going to deal 3 damage. He doesn't want to take 3 damage. He'd rather take 2. It seems inconsequential, but 1 less damage per turn with the way that this game goes can buy you enough time. Oh, he's playing Boros. And he's got his Traveling Philosopher, so he's got his bear out. Good. I know exactly what the Swiftclaw is going to be dying to. But I want to get this flyer out this turn. And we're just going to attack with all again. He's going to block the Swiftclaw. Which is fine. As I said, he's only going to take 2 damage a turn. 2 damage this turn. And if I get another... If I draw into another land, I'm rocking and rolling. Because I'm just going to bust out a Glory Seeker and a Swiftclaw. Instant cards can be cast at any time. After you cast an instant, it has an effect on the game and then is put into the graveyard. We're going to play this skill quest. I know it's redundant for me, but it might not be redundant for you guys watching, if you're watching. Instants are tricky and can be cast at any time. On your turn, on your opponent's turn, even during combat. After you cast an instant, it has an effect on the game, and then is put into the graveyard. For example, you could cast an instant after blockers have been chosen, but before combat damage has been dealt. Literally, any time you can cast an instant. And it's one of the... Once you grasp this concept, playing instant spells and getting into combat phases is a little bit more easy. So, he's got a 6/7 blocker, I've got 2 4/1s. I've got a card in my hand, Giant Growth, which is going to let me give +3/+3 until end of turn. You don't want to play it right now. You want to attack. And wait for your opponent to declare blockers.
A timer counts down.
Timer counts down when it's your turn to act. If you want to cast an instant, press X to stop the timer. This will give you more time to plan your play. So, I'm going to cast X. The timer's been stopped. Use this time to think, or use an instant or an ability. When you're through, press Y to resume play. I want to play my Giant Growth. It's automatically going to target the card that's not being blocked. So he did block the 4 damage from the 1 creature, but I'm now able to do enough damage to kill it. And it's basically how the game works. And as I said, the game's not immediately over once you hit -1, because he could have had a card in his hand that gave him 3 life. And now we're back to the story mode game. So, I did not draw. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? We're going to skip and go to the attack phase. We're going to attack with all. We're going to confirm that attack. We're going to wait for blockers to get declared. We're going to stop that timer. We're going to cast a Glorious Charge. Now, my creatures are alive. His creatures are going to die. He's going to take a little bit more damage, too. But if I had played it before blockers have been declared, he can easily just, you know, just take it. But It's always better to do the combat trickery. Alright, so we got another flyer. But this time, he took out... How'd he take out my... Ah, no! Alright, let's get another flyer out there. Me adjusting the mic, I completely missed him killing my guy. I'm actually gonna skip this attack. It is sometimes better to lay off a little bit. Lay off the gas. That might come back to haunt me. I do not know. But I'm kind of getting mana dorked. So mana screwed or mana bricked, so to speak. And that's basically, I'm not drawing into any mana because if I had a play, yes, now the fun, now the funds begin. Now I can attack en masse. I'm at least going to do 2 damage, but I might be able to take one of his creatures out. And I'd rather do that this turn than next. Yeah, we 2 for 1, 1 for 1. Man, this is amazing. This is awesome. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a while since I've actually done a Let's Play type of thing. I kind of like doing them, but since the move, it's been really hard to get stuff. But shit is changing, as if you couldn't tell. So it's my turn. The Great Heart. I'm going to cast him, because he's a beefy body that not only can take a lot of damage, but he can give a bit of damage as well. Because I now have that really beefy body, we're going to attack with all. He's probably going to block the Swift Claw, because he doesn't want it, you know, that extra point of damage. And he Lightning Striked something. So what is he Lightning Striking? My Flyer. That's what he did before. Which is fine. He had, that's... We kind of negated some things. Alright, so I took his Glory Seeker out. He took my Swift Claw and my Flyer out. That's okay, I have a beefy body to stay back and block. And at the end of the turn, by the end of the turn, his board had been wiped. So... But he's getting up to only having 1 card in hand. Cool. Did not... Okay, that's what I wanted to guess. We're going to attack with all. He's going to take an extra point of damage, but on top of that, my creatures are going to survive this turn. Yeah, he blocks some of it, but Glory Seeker's still going to live. His isn't, so I wiped his board again. He's only got 1 card in hand, so unless he drew 2 creatures, he's pretty much dead this turn. And he didn't. He drew a land. Now, if I was playing paper, or if I'm playing against an opponent, I'm not casting this land. Why wouldn't you empty your hand? You want your opponent to think of stuff that you might have. So if I keep this land back, he's like, alright, what instant spell or what trickery does he have behind him? We're just going to attack with all and confirm attack. Now, unless he's got a spell, like a lightning bolt, I mean a lightning strike, he took all 6 damage. But remember, game's not over when you're at 0. Alright, he didn't have anything. Cool. And we got an achievable Frenzied. Starting on your 3rd turn, attacked every turn until you won. 4 years under the guidance of Hixus has shaped you into a powerful combat mage. Pixis believes your natural talent for wielding magic believes something special about you. He suspects that, like his own mentor, you may be a Planeswalker. Planeswalkers are really a big deal in the lore of Magic. They used to be a lot more powerful. Pretty much Planeswalkers were never in the game from the beginning, in its inception. They, I think around like the last 10 years or so, if I'm not mistaken, have come into existence. Pretty much they used to be godlike in their power. They were immortal, they could just traverse multiple universes at a whim. They nerfed their powers from what I've been told very recently. Alright. I'm going to stop recording right now. I'm going to take a little bit of a pause. So yeah. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this Let's Play of Magic, Duels, Origins. If you want to catch up on the latest content I do, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to do me a solid, hit that like button down there as well. And if you hated it, hey, hit a dislike as well. The only way I'm going to know if I suck or not is by your input. It's the internet, and I probably opened up a whole can of worms. No fucks given. YOLO! If you did like that video, click here, and that's going to take you to the Gaming Onio Maniacs episode 15, TGO Juniors, where I take my nephews out game hunting when I visit right before I moved to North Carolina. A lot of fun, and my nephews may have schooled me a little bit on the finer arts of game hunting. If you want to click this link, that's going to take you to yard sailing. This was the show that I had before the Gaming Onio Maniacs became a thing. Very similar format, very rough around the edges, so to speak, but I generally like these episodes just to show you guys how far I've come as a YouTube content creator, which admittedly may not be as far as some people might want me to be. And finally, if you click this link, that's going to take you to Magic the Gathering Origins pre-release event, when I went to my local gaming store, participated in the midnight launch for Magic the Gathering Origins. See my joys, see my triumphs, see me not open a single Planeswalker. This is Dahmer's Cool Stuff, and as always, do good gaming.